Well, we were bound to lose sooner or later. We've been on a really good win streak. I think we won 10 straight. Well, let me rephrase that. We didn't lose a game for 10 straight. And then we did. But that wasn't the only gut punch we had, figuratively speaking. My name's FM19, and this is the Palace March, episode 27. Well, after squeaking by Man United in our last live comm, I knew our win streak was going to come to an end fairly soon. We kept it up a couple more games. That it ended against Southampton is not necessarily a bad team. They're currently in 8th place. You know, if we lost to, say, Fulham, I'd be a little bit more upset, but that's not what has me worried. I'll show you that here at the appropriate time. After Man United, we beat Leicester, and we won 2-0. Burkhardt, an 81st minute goal. Mayoral, an 89th minute goal. This was a back and forth game the first half. The thing that kept us in it was the fact our defense was absolutely on point. Santiago was really good. Got a player of the match award for 2 key assists and a lot of key tackles. The defenders they were stout yet again. Mayoral ended up with a 7.6. A lot of that is due to the key passes he had. Even Han Kwang-Song came on and had a 7.8. This was a good game for us. We kept the pressure up, and Leicester finally broke in the 81st minute when Burkhardt scored. Mayoral's goal was just the proverbial final nail in the coffin for them. After Leicester, we were away at Liverpool. This was a game I thought we could lose, and Lord knows we tried. The only thing that stopped us from trying was that Liverpool tried even harder. I mean, Van Dijk ended up on a 6-0. It was just, they could not get anything going. And what's worse is we couldn't get anything going either. As you can see, they had 12 shots, 5 on target. We had 2 shots, 1 on target. The one that was on target was the Gubbles goal in the 22nd minute. And they had a huge possession advantage. The defense was just good enough. And it was just good enough because their offense was not good enough. This is one of those games where I bet if we played it 10 times, Liverpool might win 6 or 7 times, especially with match stats like this. They went home frustrated, and rightfully so. The kicker, and this is the proverbial gut punch, is that on February 6th, Andre Onana went out with a torn abdominal muscle. Gut punch. Literally. He was out 2 to 3 months. It's been a couple weeks. Now he's out 3 to 8 months. That means Felix Wiedwald, who I brought in as a backup and was comfortable starting maybe 3 or 4 times this season, is probably going to be my starter for the next 2 months, which wouldn't be so bad, except it seems after every game he goes out with a tight thigh every 1 to 2 days. And there is nobody in England as good as Felix Wiedwald available on a free, which means it's highly possible that one of my young keepers, probably LeGrament or Knoll, would get some playing time, which would not be a very good thing. After the Liverpool game, we were home at Fulham, and we won 3-1. Tonali, a 14th minute goal. Santiago, a 20th minute goal. Gubbles, a 41st minute goal. Charlie Austin actually got Fulham on board in the 9th minute first, and they really gave us a game. The final score doesn't reflect how hard they played, and neither do their stats. They gave us a tough game. 15 shots, 4 on target for them to our 14 and 8. They had a slight possession advantage. Again, our defense in our midfield was better than their defense in midfield. We had a ton of shots on target. Well, okay, we didn't have a ton of shots on target. We had a decent amount of shots on target, and we could have probably put a few more across the line, except they clamped it down when they needed to. There were a lot of scrums in the box that just didn't go our way. This was a game, I think, had either the defense or the midfield not been on their A game, probably would have been a draw. The 10-game non-losing streak came to a halt at Southampton. They shut us out 2-0. Lukumi, a 12th minute goal. Selke, a 23rd minute goal. And frankly, that's all they needed. We had 20 shots, but only 3 were on target. The guys were just absolutely erratic. I don't know what word is stronger than erratic, but that's what we were. Southampton had 18 shots, 10 on target, and they were just better than us. Push comes to shove, at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. A lot of their guys had really good games. 7-6s, 8-3s, 8-4s. You know, our best guy was Riedwald, who had a 7-0. And, you know, the winning streak, the non-losing streak, was going to come to an end sooner or later. And frankly, I'm happier that it ended at Southampton instead of Fulham, to be honest with you. Today, we're playing Tottenham. The good news is Son Heung-min is out with a twisted ankle. I'm not sure there's any bad news, really. The last time we played them, we drew 0-0. I'd settle for a 0-0 draw again. So I'm going to go check the best 11, set the reserves, and we will come back with the game at Tottenham in just a minute. I forgot to show the league table before I stopped recording. As you can see, Chelsea is well in first place. It would take a lot for either Man United or Tottenham to even come close to that. Plus, Chelsea would have to just triple their own 2 feet. I don't see that happening. Man United has already qualified for Europa League because they won the Carabao, but being in second place, that'll get pushed down. And the team that finished in 7th last year will probably get that spot. Harry Kane leading the league with 19 goals. James Maddison leading the league, 17 assists. No Crystal Palace players up there, but that's okay. Well, today we are away at Tottenham, and we are playing our 4-3-3. Vivaldi in goal, Vokins, Vicari, Santos, and Sablik as the defensive back four, Lanetti, Tonali, and Santiago as the midfield three, Ajeti, Gulls, and Mayoral up top as the striker. I have tried pronouncing his name more times than I care to remember. It's Santiago. I can increase the size of this. Hopefully no one's going to score while I'm doing it. Okay. Willian on the outside of the box, back to Trippier, sends it in, knocked away by Santos. Up to Lanetti, to Mayoral, who kind of got behind the defenders, crosses it in, Ajeti's there, and he scores. Yes, he has been on like a 7-game streak where he has not scored a goal. Like, you got one of those pop-ups that said, it's been 16 hours since Ajeti scored a goal. This was nice. Well done to Mayoral. Oh, and Ajeti crossed in front of Gubbles to get the strike. Well, either Gubbles let him or Gubbles didn't realize what was going on. Well done to Ajeti. Davies with the throw into Sessegnon. Back to Davies, all the way across the field to Winks, to Trippier on the right. Centers it in to Kane, and his shot goes over the crossbar. Well, and in celebration of that goal, Ajeti picked up a yellow card. Dele Alli with the throw in to Willian. Back out to Winks. To Dele Alli. Back to Winks. To Trippier, who sends it in. Kane's there, and I guess that went over. Well, it did go over because obviously it didn't go into the net, but it looked like it was going to for a minute there. Davies with the throw into Sessegnon. Long pass up to Kane, who never stopped running. Passes it to Willian rather. Easy goal. Oh, good grief. Sessegnon, nice pass up to Kane. Yeah, there wasn't a lot Riedwald could do to stop that. That's okay. A draw is good. A draw is fine. And Lanetti just picked up his 10th yellow card of the season. He's out at least 2 games now. Fabulous. Coming up on halftime. Still 1-1. Tottenham has had the better of us stats-wise. 14 shots, 6 on target. We are 3 shots, 1 on target, but we're playing a lot more cautiously than we have in the past. We'll probably give it about 10, 15 minutes and we'll start making changes. Lanetti holds it up, out to Vokins. And the highlight, oh, Football Manager, why do you do that? Tonali's going to come off for Benasser. Milvievic is going to come on for Lanetti. Well, it's a bit early, but Song is going to come on for Ajeti. Vokins, free kick. Linetti gets it on the left side of the box, passes back out to Vokins. Back to Sablik, to Tonali at the top of the box, to Sablik. Crosses it out towards Mayoral, into Sanchez. Oh, that would have been nice if we'd gotten that. Vicari to Tonali, to Santiago. I gotta change his name. Now Sessegnon has the ball off the bad pass by Santiago. Drives forward, passes up to Kane. Gee. Okay. Yeah, just split the defenders for shot hit. Lloris. Mayoral. Skirts the keeper. No, Han is there. Well done. Sorry about the little interruption there. I had to pause because the dog came thundering downstairs. Let's see this in the 3D. It'd be a little bit better. Knocked forward. Gubbles heads it up to Mayoral. Kind of an awkward volley there. Taps it past a diving Lloris and right to Han. That was nice. Trippier on the throw-in to Willian. To Dele Alli. He drives right, crosses it in, knocked away, but it goes right to Trippier. To Winks. Cross the field to Davies, who sends it up, but Sablik is there to intercept it. To Mayoral. To Milvievic. Passes it up to Gubbles, who never stopped running. And he shoots it right at Lloris, but gets the rebound, and just absolute strike. He got lucky with the rebound, though. That's for sure. Oh, Lloris tried punching it away, but he punched it right back to Gubbles. Do I stay positive or do I... Well, they brought Vertonghen on, took Trippier off, but they left Davies on. Benacer to Mayoral, back to Benacer. To, Santiago to Sablik, and his pass goes right to Winks. Kane has it, up to Willian, who's going to drive it right to Sessegnon, to Kane, and they equalize. Oh, it's disallowed. He's offside. He's offsides. How is he offsides? No, that's why he was offsides. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Okay. Vokins. Now he gives it away to Aluston, whatever his name is. Back up to Dele Alli. Crosses it in. Now Kane is... And I don't think Kane was offsides there. Blivet. 31st goal of the season for Harry Kane. Although 11 of those are obviously from European games. "15 minutes left. Can we hold on to the draw?" Oh, Estando. I think that's how you pronounce that. Oh, his pass is intercepted by Vicari. Knocks it to Vokins. Up to Benacer, who gives it right away to Vertonghen. Oh, Vicari gets that. Sends it back to Wiedwald, who sends it up in the crowd. Goes right to Sanchez. To Winks. And Wiedwald. Oh, that's dangerous, guy. Okay, Santiago. And he gives it away to Vertonghen. Back to Lloris, who knocks it forward to Milivievic, but he heads it to no one in particular. Vokins runs it down, sends it to Wiedwald, who again sends it towards the crowd. Benacer gives it away to Alessandro, up to Dele Alli on the right. He's going to cross it in again. Kane is there, and he scores again. Well, when a highlight goes on that long, you know something is up. And that was a nice header by Kane. We are going to go to the attack, I think. 10 minutes left. Alessandro with the throw-in. Knocked away, but Winks is there to Polino at the top, and his shot curls around the outside. Wiedwald to Benacer. And he gives it away to Willian. Up to Winks. To Mora, to Dele Alli. Oh, deflected by Wiedwald to the post. We've had our chances this game. Can we get an equalizer? Good God, Vokins is on a 5-2. How did I not notice Vokins was... Oh, and he hits the crossbar. Oh, I complain about his 5'2", and he does that. Oh, Dele Alli to Sessegnon on the left, drives forward, holds it up, turns around to Aranya, sends it in over the crossbar by Willian, I believe. 2 minutes of extra time left. Come on. Oh, we're not going to get it. Falcons had a chance. He hit the crossbar. Well, a Harry Kane hat trick sees us in. Willian's goal was the icing on the cake, although seeing Ajeti get off the scoring schneid was nice. Song and Gubbles also had very nice goals, but... Well, we are a point ahead of Man City and 3 points ahead of Liverpool. So what we will do, we're gonna come back from the Man City game, and then the last game of the season is going to be Burnley. That Vulcan's chance at the end, I agree. That's you make 3 changes at halftime, or right after halftime. That's what happens. I'd like to think Milivojevic would have made that kick, but probably not. We'll have to see. Man City game could be interesting. Could be our chance to solidify our hold on Championship League games. The Chelsea game might actually have a say in that as well. You know what? We'll have to see where we are come the Chelsea game. If the Chelsea game is the game that's going to determine whether or not we keep Champions League football, we might come back for that instead. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave them down below. I'll answer them as fast as I can. My name's FM19, and I thank you for watching.